Hey everybody, I'm Exotic Gaming. Hope you're all having a great day. In today's video, I'm going to tell you all about 10 awesome mobile first-person shooters that look as good as real life. These games easily look as good as many different PC games out there, and honestly, they're a perfect example of how far mobile gaming has come. I really hope this video does help you guys out in finding some cool new games to play. If it does, please take a second and leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel for more top 10 videos just like this. Take a second and comment down below what is your favorite mobile game to play. And with that being said, let's get into this. Getting this started with game number 1, I feel it's appropriate to talk about one of the hottest new mobile games right now, Arena Breakouts. You've probably heard this name before, but if you didn't, it's essentially Escape from Tarkov Mobile. And in case you're thinking it's just another dumb ripoff like Badlanders, it is not. This game is really good, and it's easily one of the most tactical, advanced, and in-depth mobile first-person shooters I've ever played before. It has so much that you need to do differently compared to all the other arcadey FPS games that we're used to. So prepare yourselves for that. It's tough. You spawn in a certain location on the map, travel around and loot up from boxes on the ground or after you kill other players, and you have to reach the extraction point to successfully evacuate. If you do it right, you can take all the riches you found in the battlefield, but if someone kills you before you escape, you lose everything. Everything down to ammo. Your hunger and your thirst is precious in this game, and it's just the coolest thing ever. Definitely give this one a go. And hey, by the way, I apologize for the interruption. I do want to say, very important, I am pre-recording this video on July 23rd. I am on vacation at the time this video is going live, and there might be a lot of games that are going to come out in between July 23rd and the day that I am posting this video, okay? Division Mobile, Warzone Mobile, Valorant Mobile, Rainbow Six Mobile, Warframe Mobile, and many of the new NetEase games could potentially come out in these couple of weeks here. So I haven't actually seen any of these games yet, and that's why I can't include them on this list. But please do let me know down below in the comments if any of these games do come out and if they're worth being on this list. I'm genuinely interested. Continuing on though, the second game on this list is none other than a game called War After. I've played this game several times on my channel before, and every single time I jump into it, I am continually blown away by how good it looks. Just look at the level of detail in the maps on this game. It's insane. To me, this looks as good as many PC games out there, but unfortunately this game doesn't come without its issues. A lot of people are talking about how the game is pretty pay to win, as well as kinda slow paced in comparison to other games, so just understand that going into this game, it's not gonna be perfect, okay? However, the developers really put a ton of time and effort into the map designs and the graphics, and I just can't simply ignore this game. Even though games like Call of Duty Mobile will still play better if you're putting them up against one another, there are very few mobile FPS games, if any, that look as good as War After. And maybe, just maybe, if enough people give their constructive criticism on this game, the devs might finally fix the issues that it has and turn it into one of the best mobile FPS games we have ever seen. Moving along, the third game on this list is a game called Bright Memory Mobile, and oh my god, this game is good. This is a single-player, story-based, offline first-person shooter that easily has some of the best graphics I have ever seen in a mobile game. I mean, just look at it. You can't deny it looks awesome. I do want to mention, this is the only game on this list that costs a bit of money, but the thing is, even though the story is kind of short, I feel like it's worth it. The craziest thing about this game is it was literally created by one single guy, one developer, and he made something that looks this good. I mean, seriously, that's just insane to me. So if you're paying money for this game, you're sort of helping out that one single developer. This game's story basically depicts the maiden adventure of a woman named Sheila in the year 2020. It combines a lot of different game genres into one game, but it really is a first-person shooter at heart. Right from the very beginning, you're dropped into the action, and you switch from using your guns to your swords, and you can hack and slash and shoot your way to victory. Honestly, dude, I really want to do a full playthrough of this game on my channel, so let me know down below in the comments if you'd like to see that. Cruising into game number 4, any subscribers of mine already know what this game is, but if you don't, It's called Rise of Demons. This is another offline game, just like the last game we looked at, and if you couldn't tell by now, this game takes heavy inspiration from the Doom franchise. This game is still in a relatively early stage of development, but it has some of the best graphics I have ever seen on a mobile zombies game. It's not that big in size, and it actually performs really well on low-end devices, which is the best thing about this game. The monsters and zombies all have their own unique attacks. You have several different maps to keep things exciting. The stages get harder and harder as you play more and more. There are lots of different weapons that you can unlock over time, unique skills and special abilities you can unlock as well, and just so much more. It's just a really satisfying game to play and would be the perfect first-person shooter to jump into if you're just looking for a fun, arcadey arena zombie shooter. I really like this game, and I think you will too. Almost halfway through the video, the 5th game on this list is the only game you probably won't be able to play yet, but I thought it was still definitely worth putting on this list. FireFront Mobile. This game is currently in development right now, not even alpha yet, and it already looks this good. I mean, seriously? It looks awesome! This game's big claim to fame is it will be the rival game to Battlefield Mobile whenever that game comes out. But the thing is, Battlefield Mobile doesn't really look that good, so it's not even a competition right now. This game will have the big, huge, wide-open maps that are signature to Battlefield games. There will be tanks and helicopters and all other vehicles, realistic weapon physics, lighting that has never been seen before on a mobile first-person shooter, and so much more. The nicest thing is the developer is super transparent as he's making this game, and you can follow their account on Twitter to see pretty frequent updates that show how the game is coming along. It still's probably going to be a while before a public alpha test becomes available, but dude, I can't wait until that day. One game that you can play right now, though, is this one, Call of Duty Mobile. Come on, everyone knows this game, right? I couldn't make a video talking about first-person shooters that have the best graphics without including this game. Even though Call of Duty Mobile is getting kinda old now in 2022, it still is a fantastic game. And I would even go as far to say that this is still the best overall first-person shooter for mobile devices. This game was so far ahead of its time when it released in early 2019 that it still holds up perfectly in mid-2022. And the fact that Warzone Mobile is coming soon, and that will look even better than Call of Duty Mobile, I just can't comprehend that, dude. And hey, if you know nothing about Call of Duty Mobile, it pretty much takes all the best stuff from many past Call of Duty games, blends them together with physics that sort of resemble Black Ops 4 a little bit. It has a wide range of maps, weapons, the best weapon skins in any mobile first-person shooter, gunsmith, battle royale maps, zombie modes, and other signature modes that come from the Call of Duty series. It's pretty much a must-have on everyone's phones. But hey, you know another game that pretty much everyone should try at least once? This one, Apex Legends Mobile. This is another game that probably everyone here has heard of before, but I couldn't make this video without including it on the list. In my opinion, the graphics in Apex Legends Mobile are better than Call of Duty Mobile, and even though this game has had a few rough months, it still is one of the best mobile battle royale games you can play right now. Most people prefer to play it in first person, but you can play it in third person if you'd like, and I just really enjoy this game. The gunplay and movement is some of the most fast-paced you can get in a mobile first-person shooter, and it's not only Battle Royale, this game has several other game modes including Team Deathmatch and several others, awesome legends with their own unique abilities, tons of cool weapons and skins for those weapons, and so much more. As I said, it's a game that pretty much everyone should try at least once. You gotta play games like Call of Duty Mobile, Apex Mobile, PUBG Mobile, games like that at least once if you want to consider yourself a true mobile gamer. But moving along, here's another game I would almost argue you need to play at least once to be considered a true mobile gamer. Battle Prime. I have such a high level of respect for this game, it's just so much fun. As you can see, this game takes heavy inspiration from the various different Call of Duty titles, and they've done a fantastic job so far. Your player in Battle Prime is called a Prime, and they're very similar to Legends in Apex Legends Mobile. They all have their own unique special abilities, and you can level up each of your different Primes as you play with them more and more. You have an absolutely huge number of maps to play in, a vast selection of weapons that you can level up to earn better attachments, skins, as well as a full gunsmith for those weapons, and so much more. The developers are even working on a game called Project Rush B right now, a new game that's going to be similar to FireFront Mobile, so be sure to look out for that one because in the end, it might even be better than Battle Prime. I just love this game so much, it feels so good to play, and I know you guys will enjoy it. Alright guys, and here's a game that you might have never heard of before. It's called Retract Survive Demons. This game has a ton of potential, and I'm including it on this list because I truly think as it gets developed further, it'll rival any of the big games coming out this year. Retract Survive is a hardcore multiplayer online survival game for iOS and Android, where you have to find food and drinks to stay alive, survive the day, night, and dynamic weather conditions, travel the world in search of better loot, make friends or enemies with other players, travel to the military base to find special weapons, and so much more. I think this game is sort of like DayZ for mobile devices, and even though it's not perfect, it definitely deserves to be on this list because it just looks incredible, dude. The only complaints people have with this game is it's not necessarily the most stable game in the entire world, so it crashes sometimes. There aren't too many active players, controls aren't the best, and it still takes a long time to gear up in this game. However, some of those are really easy fixes, and I definitely think it's still worth a shot. If you like mobile survival games, this game should definitely be on your radar. And finally, the last game on this list is a game called Dead Effect 2. I think I talked about this game once before on my channel, but if you don't know what this is, it's another one of those zombie first-person shooting games, so it's perfect for any Call of Duty Zombies fan. Even though this game is kinda old, I think the oldest one on this list as a matter of fact, it still holds up really well in 2022. So the story goes that apparently some crazy professor was attempting to create immortality for human beings, and his experiment went terribly wrong, and you're sent to the ship to try and stop the outbreak from growing any further, as well as rescuing any survivors. Throughout the game, players embark on a mission to secure the evidence of what happened, all while avoiding the threat of incoming soldiers. This is an offline game, and it's even pretty compatible for low-end devices, so if you're looking for a good, solid zombie first-person shooter, look no further. The campaign also lasts over 20 hours, so you got a big story right there. Once you download, you're in for the long haul, and I definitely wouldn't be complaining about that. And hey, with all that being said, that wraps things up for today's video. Those were 10 awesome first-person shooters for mobile devices that look like real life. These games are insane, they look so good, and most of them I would highly recommend downloading literally right now, right? There are only a couple of them that still need some work on them, but a lot of them are just fantastic, and the download links are all down below in the description. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you stayed this far, please take a second and leave a like and subscribe down below for more content just like this. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.